Hello all, welcome back. So in this today's class, we'll try to design the synchronous counter or parallel counter. Right. So let me explain. So what is the procedure to design the synchronous counter or parallel counter? Right. So suppose for example, the given question is something like this. So we need to design the mod 4 synchronous counter using which flip flop? JK flip flop we need to design. So first we will try to understand what is the meaning of the mod 4. Right. As we discussed in the asynchronous counter, right, so the meaning of the mod 4 is that it is going to perform the 4 stages or 4 states. What is the meaning of this one? So 0 1 2 3, it means that it will perform the 4 states or 4 stages. So if you are writing in terms of the binary number, means it is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. After applying the first clock pulse, count will change from 0 to 1. For second clock pulse, 1 to 2. For third clock pulse, 2 to 3. Once count is reaches, then it will return back to the initial position. So this is the meaning of the mod 4. So if you see that if you want to get the count 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, how many bit representation it is? It is a 2-bit representation, right? It means that you will be getting 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So here it means that we are getting the mod 4 counts. So for storing how many bit information we require? 2-bit information. 2-bit means how many flip flop we require? So 2 flip flop we require, because each flip flop can able to store only 1-bit information. To store the 2-bit information we require the 2 flip flop, right? Other asking this type of question is, can we, right? So design mod 4 synchronous counter, or they may be asking design something like this 2-bit synchronous counter using JK flip flop. The both meaning will be same. The first step is that we need to identify the how many number of flip flops are required. So if you want to perform the 4 states, number of flip flop required will be 2 flip flop. So here we need to use the 2 JK flip flop. Once it is done, the next step is we need to draw the state diagram. So state diagram means how the transition will be happen after applying the clock pulse from one state to the another state, is nothing but the state diagram representation. Once it is done completed, now we'll try to draw the circuit diagram representation, right? So step 3 is that we are going to write the circuit diagram representation. See that, so 2-bit means how many flip flops we require? We require 2 flip flops, right? So I'm considering 2 JK flip flops. So let it be something like this. The first one is first JK flip flop, second one is another JK flip flop. For naming purpose, I am giving the name it as A, this one is B. So here input we called as the JA, KA, outputs are one is QA, another one is the QA bar. For second flip flop, the inputs are JB, KB, outputs are QB as well as the QB bar, right? So along with that we have the clock pulse, right? So I'm going to consider the negative edge clock pulse representation. Now see that based on how we are applying the clock pulse, we have the two classification, right? One is said to be asynchronous counter, another one is said to be synchronous counter, right? So what do you mean by synchronous counter? If the common clock pulse is applied to the all the flip flops, then it is called as a synchronous counter. Now what is the counter we are trying to design? The counter we are trying to design is the synchronous counter. So common clock pulse should be applied to the flip flop 1 as well as the flip flop 2, right? So this is the clock pulse for flip flop 1, this is the clock pulse for flip flop 2. If you are applying the global clock pulse or same clock pulse, then it is called as the synchronous counter. So what do you mean by this one is, the moment if you are applying the clock pulse value here 1, automatically this flip flop 1 will be enabled, flip flop 2 and flip flop 2 also will be enabled. So it means that you will be getting the upcounting value 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, right? So it means that the common clock pulse applied means at the same time the flip flop 1 will produce output, at the same time the flip flop 2 also will produce the output value. Now here what the thing we have to do is, in that circuit diagram, so we need to identify the what is the JA value, KA value as well as JB value, QB value. Why we need to identify means, if you are applying the just clock pulse value, the flip flop 1, flip flop 2 will be work as a synchronous. But what is our requirement? Immediately we should get the output value 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, right? It means that we need to find out some JA, KA, JB, KB. It means that we will be getting the some logic expression for the JA value, KA value, JB value, KB value. So that if you find out that logic expression we need to implement here. So why we need to find the logic expression that we need to connect for the 2 flip flop means, then only after applying the same clock pulse, after finding the logic expression, that logic expression if you attach to here, then it will work as a synchronous counter. You will be finding the output something like this, right? So now only we have completed the 20% of the part. After finding the JA, KA, JB, KB value, now it will become the mod 4 synchronous counter or 2-bit synchronous counter. Now question is that how to find out JA, KA, JB, KB value, that is the point, right? So for that, what is the step, right? Step 1 is completed identification, step 2 state diagram, step 3 circuit diagram. We will come back to again here. Once after finding the JA, KA, JB, KB, we will come back to here so that our final circuit diagram will be ready, right? So step 3 is completed. What is the step 4 we have to do is, right? Step 4 is that which flip-flop we are using here. If you observe JK flip-flop, right, we need to draw the excitation table for the JK flip-flop, right? What we have to write? Excitation table for the JK flip-flop, right? So what is the excitation table for JK flip-flop? As we know, this is called as the input values, right? In excitation table, inputs are the outputs, outputs are the input value. So these are the output value for the flip-flop, right? So this is here we are Qn, we are called as the present state. This is Qn plus 1 we called as the next state value, right? What is the input value? Qn plus 1. So how many possibilities we will be getting? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? So what is the excitation table for JK flip-flop? 0, 1, cross, cross. Then again if you are writing the reverse, cross, cross, 1, 0 is the excitation table for JK flip-flop. So if you don't know how to know the excitation table for, you just go through my previous classes. There I have explained how to find out the excitation table for the each and every flip-flop, right? So step 4 is that we need to find out the excitation table for the given flip-flop. In that case, the given flip-flop is JK flip-flop. So for that we are writing the excitation table for the JK flip-flop, right? Now if you observe here, the one more important point you need to remember is here is that this is excitation table for how many flip-flops? How many flip-flop? That is the excitation table. This excitation table for only one JK flip-flop. Remember that this excitation table is for only one JK flip-flop. But if you observe here in our circuit diagram, how many JK flip-flops we have? 2 JK flip-flops we have, right? Now what we have to do means this is for only single excitation table for the JK flip-flop. But in my circuit I have the 2 JK flip-flops. So how many excitation tables are required, guys? 1 or 2 excitation table. If I means 2 means I required the 2 excitation table, right? It means that if you have the 3 circuit in our expression, we require the 3 excitation table. Now as per our design, how many values we have? 2 circuits we have, 2 JK flip-flops we have, we require the 2 excitation table. Now question is that how to write the 2 excitation table means by using of this single excitation table we are going to write the 2 excitation table. We will see how to write the 2 excitation table for this first flip-flop 1 as well as the flip-flop 2, right? Now see that this is the excitation table for JK flip-flop, right? So these are the input values or present state value as well as the next state value. This is the output value of the excitation table for the JK flip-flop, right? Now see that how many flip-flops we have earlier? So 2 flip-flop, right? So 1, 2, right? So how many tables, excitation tables are required? 2 excitation tables are required. So if you don't understand, let me write one more time. This is the first flip-flop, this is the second flip-flop, this is the JA, KA, this is the JB, KB, right? So 2 flip-flops we have, right? Now see that. So how many excitation table we have? See that. Here we have output is QA, here output is QB, right? So how many present state we have here? If you observe here, we have the 2 present state, right? The flip-flop 1 is the QA, second one is the QB. So always we need to write from LSB to LSB, LSB to MSB only. It means that first value should be QA, second value should be QB. These are what we called as the present state. Or if you don't understand, how many flip-flop we have? 2 flip-flop, right? One is A, another one is B. So for first flip-flop, n place you substitute the A. This is the present state for first flip-flop. In n place you substitute the B. This is the present state for the second flip-flop. Simple. N place we substitute the A value, B value, right? So how many outputs we have? 2 outputs, right? So it means that first one is QA, second one is the QB. So this is what we called as the present state values, right? So this is we called as the present state value. Now if you see that here we have the next state also, right? This next state for only single flip-flop, but in this case how many next state we have? 2 next state. What is that next state for QA? The next state for QA is QA plus 1. Why? Just to substitute A place 1, sorry, in n place A, it will become QA plus 1, right? So what is the next state? One is the QA plus 1 for the A flip-flop. Then for this one, what is the next state? QB plus 1. So what do you mean by this one if you don't understand still? So here QA means, let it be you are in the first class, right? So next time what will be happen, the moment once 1 year passes, then you will be going to the 1 plus 1, right? So this is you will be become the second class, right? This is the first class, this is your second class, right? So this is what we called as the present state, this is what we called as the next state operation, right? Now see that here 2 flip-flop means we have the two states, one is output QA, QB, those are called as the present state. For QA the next state is the QA plus 1, for QB the next state is the QB plus 1. That's it. Once it is completed, now see that in excitation table how many outputs we have? JK, right? This is for one flip-flop, right? As per our circuit diagram, how many we have? 2, right? So how many excitation tables are required, right? How many outputs are required? So one is called as the JAKA for the first flip-flop. For second flip-flop, if you observe here, JBKB, right? So it means that we have the JAKA, one more is the JBKB. As per the given question, we need to design what? Mod 4 counter, right? So how many stages? So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So for example, see that this is 0 0 what? 0 1 1 0 1 1, right? So in present state we need to write this 0 0 0 1 1 0 as well as 1 1. Now how to write the next state value? This is the important thing, right? So suppose for example, if you started from here, let it be this is your present state value. After applying the clock pulse, what is your next state value? 0 1, right? It means that for present state 0 0, what is the next state value? 0 1 is the next state value, right? So if you are starting from here, let it be this is your present state value. For this present state, what is the next state? 1 0, right? It means that for 0 1, the next state is the 1 0. For 2, what is the next state value? For 2, next state value is 3, right? So we need to write the 1 1. For 3, what is the next state value? Once count is completed, it will return back to the initial position, right? So for 1 1, next state value is 0 0. So once it is completed, after present state next state value, we need to find out the what is the JAKA value, JB KB value. Right now question is that how to find out the JAKA as well as the JB KB value. Right, if you observe here, if you want to find out the JAKA value, let it be in n place we can take the A. So here it will be A plus 1. The meaning is something QA plus 1. So this will become what? JAKA, right? It means that if you want to find out the value of JAKA, so what is required? We need to consider only QA plus 1 value. This is a very important point that you have to remember. If you want to find out the what? JAKA value, so we need to consider QA plus 1 value, right? Now see that which value we need to consider for finding the JAKA. We need to find out QA plus 1. If you want to find out the JBKB, which one we have to take? QB plus 1. This one as well as this one we need to complete. So first we'll try to complete the QA plus 1 value for JAKA. Then we'll complete the JBKB, right? So what is the first value? QA 0. What is the QA plus 1 value? 0 1. See, this is the value 0, this is the value 1. So go to excitation table where we have 0 1. Here we have the 0 1, right? So what is the JAKA value, right? 1 cross, right? Just we need to write that value. What is that value? 1 cross. That's it. Now what is the next QA plus 1 value? 1 0, right? 1 0 means what? 1 0 means here, if you see here, cross 1. That value we need to write again as the JAKA. Next, what is the value? 0 1, right? So 0 1 means what is the value? 1 cross, right? Just I am writing the here 1 cross value. Once it is done, what is the final value of QA plus 1? 1 0, right? 1 0 means what is the answer? Cross 1, right? You just write the cross 1, right? So like that we need to find out the JAKA value based on the present state of QA, next state of the QA plus 1. Now see that now we need to find out the JBKB value. Now how to find out the JBKB value, right? If you don't understand, so just you substitute the n place B, right? So this will be QB, this will be QB plus 1, so that you can able to find out the JBKB value, right? Now means if you want to find out the JBKB value, what is the required? Present state QB, next state is the QB plus 1, right? It means that, so this is the present state QB, what is the next state value? This is the QB plus 1, right? So it means that to find out the JBKB, we need to consider QB as well as the QB plus 1. What is the first value of QB? 0, right? What is the QB plus 1 value? 0, right? So go to excitation table. 0 0 means what is the answer? 0 cross, right? Just to write the 0 cross again as JBKB, right? Now what is the next value of QB? 0. QB plus 1 value 1, right? So 0 1 means what? 1 cross, right? Done. So next, what is the value? 1 QB plus 1 value 1, right? 1 means what? Cross 0, right? You just write down the cross 0. Once it is done, what is the final value? 1 0. So 1 0 means what? Cross 1, right? Just write down the cross 1. Simple thing. So this is for only one truth table, but as per our circuit diagram, we have the, if you observe here, we have the true JK flip-flop. It means that we need to write the two excitation tables. First excitation table outputs are the JA, second flip-flop outputs are the JB, KB, the present states are the QA, QB, so next states are the QB plus 1, QA plus 1. This is how we need to do. Suppose for example, just to try to find the answer, suppose I have the 3 flip-flops here, right? 3 flip-flops here. Now this is single excitation table, right? So if you take here, for example, just I'm telling, if you have the 3 flip-flops, then how many excitation table we need to draw? 3. So it means that what is the present state value you will be getting, right? What is the present state value? QA for the first flip-flop, QB for the second flip-flop, QC for the third flip-flop. Once it is done, what is the next state value you will be getting? QA plus 1, QB plus 1. For third flip-flop, what it is? QC plus 1. Now what is the output? This is for only single flip-flop, but how many flip-flop here we have? 3 flip-flops. So how many outputs we will be getting? JA, JB, KB, JC, KC. Right? If you understand this concept, you can find or designing the synchronous counter for the any kind of requirement. Right? Now see that whatever we have done, this excitation table we have implemented in terms of the 2 flip-flop. Now what is the final intention? So here we have completed only 30%. Remaining 17%, 70% is what? We need to find out the what is the value of JA, KA, JB, KB, so that it will become the final synchronous counter. It may automatically, it will change the count, something like this, right? So ultimate aim is that we are finding the JA, KA, JB, KB value, right? Now see that if you consider here, just one more point to be remember here is, so here we have the next state values, right? So before the next states we called as the input, right? After the next state we called as the output value. It means that before input we called as the input functionalities, after next state we called as the output values, right? If you see that after next state how many outputs value we have, one is JA, another one is the KA, one more is the JB, one more is the KB. Right? How many inputs we have? Only 2 inputs. It means that what is the possibility? 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? So before the next states are the inputs, after the next state we called as the output value. Now see that, so finally as I told that we need to find out the logic expression that we need to attach here, right? Now how to find out the logic expression? Right? We have only here truth table representation or state table representation. From this somehow we need to find out the logic expression. Right? How to find out? The simple thing is that I have the outputs of JA, KA, JB, KB. Right? These many expressions I need to find out. To find out the logic expression, what we require? We require something called as the K-map, right? But inside of K-map, what is required? We need to plot the SOP function, nothing but the minterms we need to plot. So here the first idea is that we are going to find out the minterms for each output. After finding the minterms, we are going to plot those minterms value inside of the K-map. Then finally we will be finding the logic expression. That logic expression we are going to attach here so that it will become the synchronous counter, right? The idea is pretty simple, right? Now how many values we have? One is JA, right? First we will find out the value for JA, right? Just I am going to find out the minterm. So for this one I am going to find out the minterm, right? So see that where we have the SOP function, this one is SOP, right? This one is SOP, right? For this one, what is the input value? 0. For this one, what is the input value? 2. It means that what are the minterms we will be getting? 0, 2. Is there any don't care combination here we have? See, if you see here, this is the don't care combination. This is also don't care combination. So what do you mean by don't care combination? For the input of 1 as well as the 3. So just we are writing the 1, 3. Right? So JA is completed. Now we'll try to write for the JB. So where we have the JB? Sorry, first next we will try to write the KA value, right? So once JA is completed, then we will write the KA value, right? So where we have the KA, this is the KA value, right? So where we have the SOP function, here as well as here, right? It means that here we have the SOP. SOP means representation of the 1 as the output value, that's it. So 1 means what is the input value? 1. So here 1 means what is the input value? 3. So here what is the minterms value you will be getting? 1, 3. Plus, do we have any don't cares? Yes. What is that value? 0 as well as the, for this don't care, 2 is the input. So it means that 0, 2. right? Now next, what is the value we need to find out? JB as well as the KB, right? So we need to find out the minterm for JB as well as the KB. See that this is the JB value, right? So what is the minterms value? If you identify here, only this one is right. What is the input value? The value is 1, right? Do we have don't care? Yes. In which location we have the don't care? Sorry, here I'm writing for just give me a second, right? So don't cares are 2 as well as the 3. Just I'm writing the don't cares are the 2 comma 3. Once it is done, what is the final one? KB, right? So see that where we have the SOP function 1, right? Means input value equal to 3, plus what is the don't care combinations we have for KB? 0 comma 1 are the don't care combination. Now we have the minterms for the all the outputs. Now what we have to do is we need to find out the logic expression by using of the K-map method, right? So how many K-maps are required? Try to identify. So if you have the 4 outputs, the number of K-map required is the 4. Simple thing. If you have the 4 outputs, number of K-map required is 4. But which variable K-map we need to select means based on the how many number of inputs, right? How many number of inputs? We have 2 inputs. So 2 inputs means how many K-maps? Sorry, 2 variable K-map. So 4 output means we require the 4 K-maps. It means that we need to find out the 4 K-maps, right? So 4 K-maps we need to find out. Each K-map size is the 2-bit K-map size, because 2 input means 2 input variable K-map we need to consider. So for that, here I am going to consider the 4 K-maps, right? So this is for 1, this is for second K-map, this is for third K-map, this is for fourth K-map, right? Now see that if you look at this one, what is the first here? From here onwards we need to start in the K-map, right? So what is the first input variable? QB, right? Remember that here we need to start with QB only. So next one is QA, right? Here we need to take QA. Don't try to take QA QB, right? The correct format is taking up the QB then QA, right? So QB means what is the possibility you will be getting? One is QB bar, another one is the QB. Here it is something QA bar QA, right? Now we will plot the JA value. Let it be, it means that I am going to consider the output for this K-map. This K-map for what? This is for JA. So what is the minterm for JA? 0 comma 2. It means that 0 comma 2. Then 1 comma 3 are don't care condition, right? So what is the answer? So if you group something like this, here we are considering don't care as 1. So if all cells are filled, then answer is 1, right? So next we will find the output for the KA, right? So KA means what? 1 comma 3, these are the 1 as well as the 3 are 1, don't cares are 0 comma 2. It means that again we can group the 4 ones, right? So KA also 1. If all cells are filled, then answer is 1. Next we will find the output for the JB, right? So this K-map I am considering for the JB. What is the minterm value? 1. What is the don't care conditions? 2 comma 3, right? Now which don't care is useful? This one only, right? So it means that JB equal to QA, right? So finally we need to find out the KB. What is the minterm value? 3, right? So here 3, then 0 comma 1, right? These are the don't care. So this is the answer will be something KB equal to QA. Now after finding this JA value, KA value, JB value, KB value, here we need to substitute here. Then it will become the synchronous counter, right? So let me read again here. The idea is something like this. So we have the 2 flip-flop, right? So one, second one, the final circuit diagram, this one is, right? So this is JA, this is KA, so this is QA, QA bar, this one is JB, KB, QB as well as the QB bar. So this negative edge clock pulse I am taking here. So synchronous means common clock pulse will be applied to the all the flip-flop. Now what is the value we got for JA? J equal to 1, right? So if you observe here, where we have JA here, right? It means that do we have 1 anywhere here? No, right? It means that just we are connecting JA to the logic 1. That's it. Now what is the KA value? KA value also 1, right? Here we have the KA, right? Just to connect logic value KA equal to 1, right? Instead of giving the 2 separate value, we can connect something like this. Now what will be happen? JA equal to 1, KA equal to 1. Now what is the JB value? So if you observe here, JB value equal to what? JB equal to QA, right? So where we have the JB? Here we have the JB. Where we have the QA? Here we have the QA. Just to connect it, JB equal to QA. It means that JB equal to QA. Next, what is the value? KB equal to QA, right? where we have QB here, where we have QA here we have. That's it. This will now work as the 4-bit mod 4 synchronous counter. The moment you apply the clock pulse here, based on this logic expression, it will automatically produce the count 1011. Once it is done, it will return back to the initial position. Right, so this is how we are going to design the any kind of synchronous circuit. So it may be JK flip flop, or it may be SR flip flop, or it may be D flip flop, whatever it may be. Just we are writing the excitation table, how many circuits we have. Based on that, we are again finding the excitation table, then finding the minterms, finding the K-map. That logic expression we are going to attach inside of the circuit diagram. Right, so finally it will become the synchronous counter. Right, if you understand this one, you can design any kind of the synchronous circuit. Right, thank you very much.